Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is so terrific to be here in Tel Aviv, well, actually, technically in Jaffa. Being here always reminds me of a sentence I read in one of Roger's pieces a couple of years ago, where he stated, Israel, and I quote, "Israel is a miracle of innovation and development. Tel Aviv, at once sensual and vibrant, is a boom town. Go there and smile." Again, that was written a little while ago, a couple of years ago, and I'll leave it to you, Tel Avivians, to judge if it's still a boom town. But the rest, frankly, still rings very true for me. This is certainly one of the most vibrant, entrepreneurial, and stimulating cities in the world. And it's particularly poignant to be here in the Peres Center for Peace. I was deeply honored to have the opportunity to meet with President Peres in Jerusalem over breakfast a couple of years ago. I remember that meeting so vividly, not just because of the generosity of his time, but because he talked for the entire time about the future. He was far more interested in how to understand, shape, and react to things to come. In a word, he's far more interested in progress than reflecting on the past. So standing here today in his place is very special. We are also very honored to have Chemi Peres here to talk about his father and the legacy of the startup nation. We're very honored again. Chemi, thank you for your hospitality. I'm also honored to share the stage with Amos Shokan. The publishing partnership we have had with Haaretz now spans 19 years, and as such is our longest and deepest relationship with any international partner. I think that combining the English language edition of Haaretz to deliver the best of Israeli news with the New York Times global news still resonates as strongly today as it did when we launched our partnership 19 years ago. In Amos and Haaretz, I believe a common mission. We have a common mission and purpose. And I would also like to recognize at this point the work of Aviva Bronstein over there, my colleague, my friend, a force of nature who's been so attentive to nurturing the partnership for the benefit of our Israeli readers over the last 2 decades. Thank you, Aviva. So, ladies and gentlemen, our topic today is freedom of speech in the new world. For those of us that believe the Fourth Estate is crucial to the health of any vibrant democracy, it is a subject that needs, frankly, urgent attention. Freedom House, a Washington-based NGO that promotes human rights and democratic change, publishes an annual report on the state of the freedom of the press around the world each year. This year's report claims that the share of the world's population that enjoys a free press stands at just 13%, meaning that fewer than 1 in 7 people live in countries where coverage of political news is robust, where the safety of journalists is guaranteed, where state intrusion in media affairs is minimal, and where the press is not tainted by other legal or economic pressures. At the New York Times, our mission, and indeed our business model, is based on delivering without fear or favor journalism of the highest quality. In this digital age of intense and incredibly rapid change, it is difficult to predict where the media business is going with any great certainty. With so much uncertainty, so much ambiguity, it helps to have lighthouses with which to navigate these choppy waters, some central tenants, so to speak. For the Times, my view is that there are 3. The first lighthouse, the one that shines brightest, the largest, is simply our journalism. No matter what technology throws at us or how the global business environment shifts, we continue to invest in our journalism and remain committed to covering the world for the world. Indeed, earlier this year, we announced that we would be investing up to $50 million to deepen this commitment to our international readers. Unlike other news organizations, we've continued to add reporters and editors to our network of bureaus around the globe, and now have more international correspondents from more locations than ever before. But covering the world and producing journalism with the highest rigor and quality is an expensive business. Last year, just to give you an idea, we sent reporters to 40 conflict zones. Our reporters took well over 4,000 flights to cover stories. I believe we spent over 400 days in the Ebola zone in West Africa. And we spent an enormous amount of money just securing our bureaus in Baghdad, in Kabul, places where most other organizations have long since departed. We are also investing in new and innovative ways, not just to tell our stories, but to understand our readers and how they want to experience them. So the second lighthouse we use at the Times to navigate our path in the digital age is developing a deeper understanding of our customers, our readers, through the use of data. There has been a revolution in the information available to us about our audience around the world. We are now able to understand better than ever how our readers want to experience our news, and we are investing in creating product experiences that are most relevant to their interest, their language, and their location. The third lighthouse we use to chart our path forward is technology itself. Investing in the tools that combine our journalism with this deeper understanding of our audience allows us to showcase our journalism in truly immersive ways, delivering powerful interactive experiences to our readers across all media platforms. An example of this, I think, best example, is last October we took a big leap onto one of the newest platforms to emerge, virtual reality. We launched NYT VR with a goal to enrich our journalism by creating an immersive experience for audiences, allowing them to interpret a story as it literally unfolds around them. It was a risk, and we didn't know how our audience would react, but we followed the light. In 1 year, we have produced and distributed 23 films from our newsroom. Today, the NYT VR app has nearly 1 million downloads, and the films have been seen 22 million times through all of our platforms. So where our course is uncharted, it is these three lighthouses we can trust, these three lighthouses that we can manage our business by to produce the very best news for these times. It is also our commitment to journalism, understanding our international audience, and innovation that has guided us for the past year as we've reimagined the print newspaper for the digital age. The New York Times International Edition has more global news content and an increased focus on deep analytical pieces, along with more enterprise stories and more of a selection of the breadth and depth of coverage from the Times. Because in today's digital age, a newspaper isn't about breaking news, it's about connecting dots, contextualization, analysis, and developing a deeper understanding of this deeply interconnected world. So with that, thank you again for being here this morning, and let me now turn the stage to my friend and our partner, Amos. Thank you.